Moving forward to the fourth question for this class. Like I said, we'll be solving 6 questions. In a school, 3/5 of the students study German, 3/4 of the remainder study French. If 285 students do not study either of them, how many people study French? Now, most students have challenges with questions like this. It's quite simple. Just learn how to interpret your questions, learn how to break it down. Once you know how to break it down and you know how to interpret your questions, you just bring everything in place and you get your answer. So I'll be showing you a very simple way to solve it. Now, looking at this question, look at it very well. You have people studying German, right? You have people studying French. I have people that are not studying anyone at all. People that are studying neither, right? So I'll create a little gap between those that are studying German, French, and neither. So if people are studying German, they didn't give us the total actually. So people are studying French, right? We don't know. And people are studying neither. Now, let's assume the total students in a school or in this school to be X. Now, they said 3/5 of the students study German. 3/5 of the students study German. What does it mean? Of the students, like I said, this will be the total number of students, Abi. So you have 3x/5 as what? Total number of students studying German. Now, students studying French, look at it. They said 3/4 of the remainder. Now, like I said before, when we're dealing with the second question, now if I'm not sorry, the first question, if I'm not mistaken now. When you have, let's say they say 2/5 of a number study and is doing something, and they say the remainder. Now this one, subtract this one from 1. 1 minus 2/5 will give you the remainder. Are you following me now? So 1 minus 2/5 will not be what? 1 minus 1/1 minus 2/5. LCM will be 5, right? 1 and 5, 5 times 1 and 5 minus 2, which is 3/5. So our remainder is what? 3/5 in fractions. Are you following? So now if they say 3/4 of the remainder, this is the first number of students that are studying German, right? So the remainder now, is actually what? If you subtract 3/5 from 1, 1 minus 3/5, it will give you what? 2/5. Now, 3/4 of the remainder. So not put studying French. Now, listen. Because we don't have the total value for students. Now, the remainder is 2/5 of the total number of students, which is what? 2x/5. Make sure you are following me now. Make sure you are following. So, when we now say 3/4 of the remainder, if we add the value of x, this will give us the number, a particular number of students actually. So, we're now saying 3/4 of this remainder. It means that what? 3/4 of the remainder, which is what? 3 times 2, 6x/20. This is what the number of people studying French now. Now, if 285 students do not study either of them, you don't know how many or what fraction is this now. You can actually find what fraction it is, but it is not really necessary for this question. How many people study French? Now, total number of students is what? People study what? German. Students studying German plus students studying French plus students studying what? Neither. Gives us the what? Total number of students in the school, right? Now, people studying German, let's replace it with this. 3x/5 plus people studying French, replace it with 6x/20 plus 285 people studying neither, right? They give us total. We said our total will be what? X. Now, we just do something simple. We collect like terms. This would give us what? The answer for this one is what? 20, right? 5 in 20 is 4. 4 times 3, 12x plus 6x. This one goes here, this one comes here. Minus x is equals to minus 285. Now, follow me. This, right? Now, the LCM for this will still be 20 over 20. 12 plus 6 is what? 18. Now, 1 in 20 is what? 1 in 20 is 20 times 1. That is minus 20x over what? 20 is equals to minus 285. Okay. Moving further, 18x minus 20x will give us what? Minus 2x over 20 equals to minus 285. Now, 2 here 1, 2 here 10. Minus x over 10 is equals to 2 minus 285. You can cross multiply. So, we will be having what? Minus x is equals to minus 2850 divided by minus 1 divided by minus 1. This will give us x is equals to what? 2850 students in total. 2,850 students in total. But this is not all. We are not asked to find the total number of students. We are asked to look for what? Number of students that are studying French. Okay, very quickly. Now remember, for those studying German, let me write it here again. It's actually what? 3x over 5, right? So now, our x is what? 2,850. So the number of students studying German is this. The number of students studying French is this. We can always use this formula, which we have drafted ourselves to easily find the number of students studying what? French. Which will now be what? For French, number of students studying French, we have what? 6x over what? 20. 6 times what? 2,850 over what? 20. 2 year 1 and 2 year 10, 2 year 3. 10 year 1, 10 year 285. So you have 3 times 285. This will give you what? 3 times 5, 15. Take 1. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1, 25. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2, which is 8. So it gives us what? 855 what? Students. Solving number 5 and 6 very quickly. You can always do well to pause when you see a new question to try out the question yourself. Now, a man earns 90,000 every month, 90,000 naira every month. His employer decides to increase his salary to 135,000. By what percent has his salary been increased? And the second one, express 6 meter 3 centimeter as a decimal of 1 kilometer. Okay, very quickly, let's solve number 5. 90,000 every month. Now, the formula for setting a percentage in this kind of scenario will be what? The difference in salary over the original, which is the first salary, times 100 over 1. What do I mean? The difference is what? What's the difference between this and this? Whether it was increased or decreased. Are you getting me? Yeah. So we don't actually we just subtract the bigger one from the smaller one. So we now call it a percentage increase or a percentage decrease. So this time is a percentage increase, right? You have what? 135,000 minus 90,000 divided by what? The original, which is what? 90,000 times 100 over 1. 135 minus 90 divided by 90 will give us what? 45,000 divided by 90,000 times 100 over 1. Now 45,000 here, this will give you 1 over 2 times 100 over 1. 2 here 1, 2 here 50. This is actually what? 50% increase. So it's a 50% increase in salary. Number 6. Express 6 meter 3 centimeter as a decimal of 1 kilometer. First thing first, you either convert this 6 meter to centimeter, or you convert what? 3 centimeter to what? Meters. The best thing I would recommend that you do is convert this one to meters. Now, if you remember your table, it says that what? 100 centimeters make 1 meter, right? And so 3 centimeter will be what? X meter, right? Now this will give us what? 3 is equal to 100x, and x will now be what? 3 over 100. So we replace this by what? Dividing it by 100. When we are converting it to meter, you divide it by what? 100. So you have 6 meter 3 centimeter. It is the same thing as what? 6 whole number 3 over 100 meter. So this is the best way to place it. You can convert this one to decimal first of all. 6.0 plus, convert 3 over 100 to decimal. Or better still, for those that are getting it confused, 6 plus 3 over 100 is the same thing as 6 number 3 over 100. It's the same thing as this. So, which is what? 6.0 plus what? 100 in theory is not possible. You write 0 points. Right? 0, put a 0 at the back. 100 and 300 now is what? 3. So this is what? 6.03 meter. Now write this as the decimal of 1 kilometer. Converting meter to kilometer, 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. So divide it by what? By 1000. So you have 6.03 divided by 1000, which gives us what? 0.1000 in this. It's not possible. So you write 0.00603. This is actually your final answer. Kilometer. This is actually your final answer. So we've come to the end of this class. As usual, if you know that this class has been helpful to you, please do well to subscribe and share with your other friends who might be having challenges in these particular topics. Do have a nice day.